filming my workout again. It's going to be day 3. This is going to be a pull day. So you're going to be seeing me do some pull-ups, throw my gloves on, do some pull-ups, and then we're going to go inside and do the rest of the session. So I got 4 sets to do. It's going to be 4 sets of muscle failure. So I'm just going to burn out, probably do about 10 or 12. Because I'm starting to weigh more because I'm gaining more muscle. So I'm getting stronger, but I can't level up my pull-ups because I'm also weighing more, which means I'm strong because I'm also picking up more, but I'm keeping the same reps. It's a crazy loop, you know. Alright, I'm going to knock out my first set, and then I'll join you. I'm going to do a little bit of stretch, warm up. Oh yeah. Did you hear my back pop? Probably not. Probably didn't hear it. Alright, first set. It's going to be muscle failure. Alright. Alright, I did 13 that time, which is good. I usually do 12. That's where I start getting a crazy pump. My arms start to feel like twice as big, you know? That's crazy. I'm probably never going to get used to that crazy pump. But this is 3-minute rest. I'm going to go at 6 minutes. I'm going to do another set. And it's just muscle failure, you know. There's no set reps. As many as I can. It's a failure, and then reset 4 times. So naturally, form might mess up a little bit because I am going to muscle failure every single time. I'm not going to be able to do as many. Like, usually by the last set, I'm lucky if I do 1 with correct form and then 1 with incorrect form, and then the rest are just partial reps. As long as I can pull myself up a little bit like this, then I'm doing it. That's what's been working though. Starting to get bigger arms. That's good. Helps with my bicep too. Gives me a big back too. Builds my back pretty nice. I had somebody compliment me and ask me hey man, what do you do with your back, man? But of course they wasn't satisfied with me just saying, I mainly just do pull-ups, man. I mean pull-ups, the single arm dumbbell raises. That's basically it. Rot. Come here. Rot. Gotta make sure my dog doesn't go to the neighbor's house. Good boy. Good boy. There's my doggy. You see my doggy? He wants to be in every single video. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. He loves it. Get you a pull up in. Get you a pull up in. Oh yeah. Pull ups. Gonna have a strong dog. Strong. Oh, look at them biceps, bro. Oh yeah. See them biceps? He got bigger biceps than me. Bigger biceps than me, boy. That's crazy. I see, almost at 6 minutes. Be all right. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Whew, yeah. Today was a good day. I'm not gonna lie. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, last day of the week. Very nice. I'm starting to lose track of the days as I pay more attention to my life, and I'm trying to like live my life to the fullest, you know. All these videos and all that. Feels like I have purpose, you know. Anything to make you feel purpose, man, you gotta pursue that. Alright, I'm guessing I'm gonna get about 5. Oh, 6. It's pretty good. I haven't weighed myself in like a month. The last time I weighed myself, I was 210. I might be starting to get heavier, just because I've noticed myself getting bigger. Like this shirt, feels tighter. So last bought it. I think my chest and my back might be starting to get a little bigger, broader shoulders. Pretty nice. This is a large. You know, I might have to go up to an extra large. Whew. Yeah. Until I get a better camera, this is pretty much what I'm going to have to stick with. Just leaning you up against something. I think if I am going to record my videos, I should invest a little bit of the money I make into making it a little easier. You know, trying to prop it up and getting you on camera, getting me on camera. Unless you want to be on camera. I'll be there. No, I'm joking. Try to find my dog. My dog goes all over the place around this yard. He'll be going underneath my shed and all that stuff. Maybe one day I'll show you that. Oh man, that dog's come a long way. Honestly, I've been teaching him a lot. And you know, I gotta punish him a lot at the start, but he's really starting to come around. Because now he obeys my commands. He'll come whenever I say come. And you better not be. And he'll go outside whenever I say go outside. He borderline, like he's right on the edge of this. I'll let him outside and he'll just be like looking at me. And I'll look at him and I'll say, go pee. And I'm pointing at the grass, go pee. And he'll put his head down, think for a second, and then he'll walk over in the grass and pee. So I got him peeing on command. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to make him poop on command, because those instances are more rare. But all I gotta do is wait like 5 or 10 minutes, and if he needs to go, he needs to use the bathroom outside. He knows that. So he'll go sniffing around for a place to use the bathroom. I know his hot spot, so if he goes over here, I know he's going over there to see if he needs to poop. Or if he's going over there, I know he's probably gonna poop. You know, so I'm starting to learn this behavior, and he's starting to learn what he can and cannot do, you know. See, 7, 8, 9. All right, we got a whole another minute. But teaching a dog is very rewarding because you can see how they progress. It's very nice. And That's a good dog. Very energetic. He loves to play. I mean, you hear him right here. Come here, boy. Up. He knows what up is now. Like, I'll say up, and as soon as he feels my hands, he'll hop up a little bit to get in my hands. That's a good boy. Look at his collar. Look at his collar. Look at that. That's like his bow tie. Actually, I'm going to edit that out. That has my phone number on it. I was showing my collar to the camera, but it's got my phone number on it. I don't want that on my phone, on my YouTube channel. Leak my phone number. You know, even though the channel has like nobody watching it, that doesn't mean it's going to be the same thing throughout time. I'll have to watch it and see if you can see my phone number. Get you over a little bit. Alright, here goes another set. It's going to be the third set. Mainly saying that for myself. Yeah. Reps starting to go down. So what happens when you're burning out. Do my arms look any bigger? Start to get a pump. That definitely feels bigger. But you know, you can be tricked. Yeah, it's pretty big arm. That's my hand. You know, that's my hand. You know, before I could put my hand right here and you wouldn't even see my arm. That's crazy. That's progress. Progress. Now I got this double chin and all that because I'm bulking like crazy. You know, I'm retaining a lot of body weight. I think I'll be able to get all that down whenever I start cutting. But I probably got like a few more weeks until I start cutting. But before this, I did have a little bit of chin here too. Seems like I got skin right here. I did have a little bit of a chin before this too, but I was just overweight, not working out. I was just bulked up, fat, as if I'm ready to work out, but I wasn't working out. I'll tell you one of the things that really pushed me over the edge. I remember when I was in the Army and a couple of my buddies were talking, and they were talking about like proteins on how to get bulked and all that stuff, and this guy was pretty skinny, and these other guys that were already like bulked up, they were trying to tell him how to get bulked. And you know, I was just sitting there. They were right next to my bunk, you know, and they were talking to me every now and then. Well, I chimed in about something, and I said, oh man, I heard about that. I hear that's a really good way to, you know, bulk up during exercise or something. I just chimed in real quick, and this dude turns to me. He was just joking, right? He was just, you know, picking at me like Army people do. But he said something that I still haven't forgotten. And he said, Freeze, nobody's talking to you. My last name's Free. He said, Freeze, nobody's talking to you. You're permanently bulked. And he was like calling me fat, but in a funny way. But I stopped for a second and I was like, dang, he just like legit called me fat. But he called me bulked, like in a workout way. Like he said, you're already bulked for a workout. And I'm like I'm bulked. It's like I've been bulking all this time and I've done nothing with it. So it kind of felt like a waste. But that was like 2 or 3 years ago. No, I want to say it was 2 years ago that happened. Yeah. That was right as I was coming out of active duty, going into the Guard. But I remember him saying that. And man, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did say that. Because if you don't use those like small things as fuel, you're not gonna make it, man. Like, you gotta have those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, he was right. Like, I gotta do something. I don't even know if this has been 3 minutes, but I'm gonna pump out this last set and then move inside. Okay, here I'm over there. I had a little burst of energy there. Oh, all right. Let's stretch out my back for a second. All right, let's go inside and do the rest of the workout. 16, oh no, 19. We're gonna do another one, another workout. Inside. My little boy, see, he's listening. He's come a long way, I'm telling you. Okay. Good boy. Gotta give my boy a treat. You want one? There you go. These are chicken jerky sticks, but you chop them up into like little pieces and give them to your dog. Good boy, Rot. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I tried. I'm in selfie mode. I'll be able to do all this a lot better whenever I get a GoPro. Which I think I will get a GoPro. Not like a normal camera. Set you up there for now. Alright, next it's gonna be dumbbell shoulder press, 4 sets, 5 to 8 reps, 3-minute rest at 55 pounds. Alright, I'm gonna set you up right here. Look into my eyes. You love it. Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta wait. Alright. At 19, we're gonna do our first set of shoulder press, baby. The only technique I have to get in that heavy weight up is to squat down a little bit and then come up real fast and use that momentum of it going up and pull up a little bit, and then you come out from under it, kind of like a cleave. I kind of cleave them. I cleave them up, and then I get into position, and then I do my then I do my shoulder press. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. That's the safest way I found to do it. Whoa, we're halfway there. No, there is no prayers. I was going to say no, we're not, but then I was like, I'll just make it rhyme, even though it wasn't very good. I could have just sung the song. Oh boy, oh boy, I'm like pumped out. I'm pumped up to work out, Bo. All right, Bo. You ready, Bo? Tell me you're ready. Tell me now. You love it. All right. Get my feet stance. Squat down a little bit. Cleave it up. That's how I do it, baby. Oh, get out from under this light bulb a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was it 8? Yeah. I just swing them on down. I gotta move over a little bit. I want to hit my light bulb there even though it's plastic. Still don't want to ruin it. Move you right there. Yeah, boy. Hey, personal opinion. Under Armour, dude, they make the best exercise clothes, hand down. Hand down. Serious. I went all through Dick's Sporting Goods and I don't know, I wasn't digging any of the other shirts. I probably would have gotten some of the Nike shirts if they just had some of the matching clothes, you know. These are the only ones I could find that match. Under Armour's pretty king for that, man. Now, that could be Dick's Sporting Goods like fault, but man, like a stocking issue, but I'm really liking Under Armour. They make some good stuff. And usually their designs for their shirts and stuff are a lot better. Like I almost bought some Nike stuff, but they got these like really, really tight leggings for like exercising. Man, I was like, oh, let's check these out. I tried them on. I was like, oh my gosh. So I feel like I'm in some kind of commercial. Felt nasty. I was like, oh, what in the world? It's like I can see the texture of my skin through the shirt, dude. Dang, I ain't that crazy for that stuff. I'm going to start working out at, not 22, probably 22:30. Well, 19, let's say it took a minute to do it. 23, I'm going to start working out at 23. I think that'd be good. Yeah. But, yep, first week putting myself on camera during workout. Let's see how I build over time, huh? Some people dig that. You know, there's got to be at least one viewer out there that'll watch all this, you know. It's kind of hard to picture right now. You know, I'm sure that's how everyone starts. They just like start uploading videos and they're like, let's see what happens. You know, and then they get 1 or 2 views and they're like, eh. But the people that push over that edge and they keep going and going and going, even though they have no result, one day, boom, they get a result. And now they're making money because now people are seeing them, so it's showing up on other people's feeds. You know, the hardest part is being found. As long as you entertain them at least halfway, like go watch. You know, it's not that big of a deal to start YouTube. It's just a big deal to keep doing it. You know, that's the biggest thing. But I'm not really focused. I think that's why I'm like so driven to do it now. I need to work out too. I think that's why I'm so driven to do it now is because before I was trying to get like a quick result out of it. I was like, let's do this and it'll work. And then nothing was happening over the course of like 1 or 2 days. So I wasn't getting that instant satisfaction. And then I was like, oh no, I don't want to do this. And I leaned out of it. But now it's more about me than what happens with it. Because I can go back and watch any of this too. So now I'm just trying to, it's almost like I'm talking to myself right now. And I think as long as I keep doing it like that, I have no problem. Just keep uploading videos. Yeah! Okay, what is this, 4 sets? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dang. I'm messing up my rep count. the previous program had me doing 10 for like everything. So I keep going up to 10 even though it's 8. But since I'm lifting 8 and not 10, I had to weight up because I'm not doing as many reps. But now I got a heavier weight than what I would on the 10s. And I'm still going to 10. So it's burning me out. I still got 2 more sets of that to do. Whoa! Oh, wait, no. I always do this, man. I look over there at my little plan here that I have on the wall. I got it pinned on the wall, so that way all I gotta do is look at it. And I'm always looking at the wrong day, and I'm like, oh my God, I did the wrong thing. Then I correct myself and look at the right one, and I'm like, thank God. You know? Next, after this, after we do 2 more sets of this, it is incline dumbbell bench. Wait. Wrong day again. I am dummy. Okay. After these, it's going to be incline dumbbell row. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. 2-minute rest. We got 2 more sets of the dumbbell shoulder press though. Yeah, this day is a lot easier, I would say. After that, we're going to do lateral raises and then decline sit-ups, which I like sit-ups. It's kind of like a form of cardio. I would like to think I'm good at sit-ups. But, dude, there's people that can bang out like 60 of those. But I know I would struggle with that number. But then again, I got a huge upper body. So, I'm really heavy. I got proportionate legs, but, you know, I got a little bit of a gut here. Just because of how big my stomach is. Yeah, I'm gonna do another set. You cheering for me? Let's hope so. All right. Flip them up on my shoulder, kind of. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, starting to get a little shaky. Definitely not going to be able to weight up on that. Absolutely not. We might be able to bust out a full range. Okay, 31:30 is the next set. Might be able to bust out a full range after this 3 minutes, but I would definitely say that's not calm and controlled. Balance is a little bit forced in those sets, especially that last one. I feel like I'm uneven with one arm, and I'm trying to correct it. But I don't have much experience doing the standing shoulder press with such heavy weight. I moved up from, I think, 30 all the way up to 55. And before that, I was doing seated rather than standing, which is way different. You think it would be the same, but now you gotta balance your whole body. You don't have back support anymore, so you gotta keep yourself from leaning around with the weight and your top heavy. Yeah, way different. We're working out a lot more, that's for sure. Smile. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy, have mercy. Woo-wee. Kind of got a wave of like tiredness for a second. But I'm still pumped up because of my chicken and rice. I ate some chicken and rice. So I'll tell you what's better than chicken and rice is beef and rice. Oh my gosh, that was so good whenever I made that. But I got so much extra chicken that I got to use the chicken. I'm actually about to start recording me making the meals as well, because I would like to see myself doing those things. Although I don't see how that would change up too much, so maybe not. But I would definitely get one on camera, so that way I can look at what I used to eat, because I'm sure I'll eat stuff different like 10 years from now. So it'd be fun to just like look back and see what I used to eat. I'll just put it in a playlist, workout foods or something like that. You know, I think that'd be fun, watching myself cook these meals. But those are my staple ones right now. For dinner, I meal prep for dinner. Not any of the other meals. I just eat whatever I can on the other meals that has like pretty good protein, and that's pretty much it. And then I come home and eat my meal prep. But beef and rice and chicken and rice are the only two that I'm doing right now. Another one I'm going to do, I'm about to do my set. Another one I'm going to do that I'm looking forward to are frozen burritos. Because I buy those like Montreal burritos from Walmart. Those are like super bad for you. And they don't have a lot of protein at all. They only have like 8 grams per burrito. And I can eat like 4 in one setting and I'm still hungry. Doesn't have enough protein to fill me up. So I looked up a recipe with ChatGPT and it gave me a recipe of burritos for like 10 of them. So you just cook enough for 10. Boom! You set them all up, roll them in plastic real quick, throw them in a vacuum sealed bags, throw them in the freezer, and they're good up to like 6 months. But if you eat them within 3 months, they taste the best, but they start losing a little bit of quality as they progress to 6 months. But you can totally eat them. They still got all the protein and everything. 6 months. They're not going to survive 6 months, but I'm just saying that. Yeah, I will devour those burritos. There we go, Daddy. Here we go. All right, I'm going to try to balance this out. Ooh, that was bad. How'd that look? Taking notes? Good. Alright. Next, incline dumbbell row. 60 pounds. I don't know how I'm going to get a camera angle for this one. Set up my weights. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to put you right here. No. I don't know where I'm going to put you. Man. I'll tell you what. I'll put you right here. I think it'll be good right here. Try not to be such a mouth breather. But it's normal to breathe out of your mouth when you're working out. That's annoying. I watch my own videos, man. I'll be breathing from my mouth sometimes. But I'm pushing weight. Can't really blame myself for that. I guess I think too much. Way better than suffocating. Okay, set this bench. Joint incline, dumbbell rows. Okay, can't really see me from there. I want to make sure my form is decent, so I'm gonna put you here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's sexy. Sexy. Oh yeah, you got a mountain. You got to mount it. Oh yeah. All right. Slide these bad boys forward. Oh, you can even see my weight. It's a pretty good angle. Think so? All right. Maybe I can see some tricep action. I know for sure I'm going to see it a lot more whenever I start cutting. It's going to be a few weeks. Dang, I think my pecs are getting bigger, man. I can actually feel them whenever I lay down on this thing now. I got to adjust them out of the way, you know. Make sure I'm not lump-sided. Because I'm not really flexing it, so it's kind of loose. It's like a boob. I love boobs. No. My bench, this is the only thing I really don't like about this bench. This thing doesn't come off. It doesn't adjust. So, and I do have a big nose, you know. So, whenever I do this, I have to like shove my face in here in order to keep my spine aligned. I don't like it, but I mean, dude, this thing was like $120. You know, it's shipped in a box, you know, so it's convenient. I'll deal with it. Maybe one day I'll upgrade, but I don't need to right now. That being said, because I can't do this. I'm going to crush my nose. I've always wondered what I looked like whenever I was doing that. Not the whole face thing, but my arms. See if I'm doing it right. Because it's easy to watch a YouTube on how to do it. But it's another thing for somebody to correct you. But there's nobody here. So I'm my own coach. So it helps that I'm doing this. I get to see how I'm doing all these things. Alright, I believe this is 2-minute rest. Yeah, 2 minutes. I'm going to go at 40, 30. No, I'm going to go at 40. I think 30 seconds is probably already passed. Well, making significant progress, man. I definitely feel like I'm starting to get good results. I feel better about myself. Still scared of women. I'm getting stronger. Still scared of women. More formed. Better form in workouts. Still scared of women. I'd say I'm looking attractive. I've never been more confident about looking attractive. But I'm still scared of women. Yeah. I might as well film my journey on that, doggone it. Ain't that gonna be crazy? Alright, we're about to work out. I'm not looking forward to that, but it's something I have to do.
I mean, if I want kids one day, I gotta talk to women. It's not like they're gonna talk to me. This isn't high school. What is it, Sadie's? That dance where the women have to ask the men out? I think that's Sadie's. Like, this ain't high school anymore, dude. That doesn't happen. That's another thing I don't like, is that all the components is like right here, and whenever I'm doing my curls here, I'll smack this crap. It makes me infuriated every time I hear it clank, and I'm sitting here messing up my sets because of it. And I have to bend my wrist more out. But this is more natural, lifting it like this versus forcing it like this and then lifting it like this. Because then it'll be rubbing up against this. But whenever I do it like that, I can still pull it back. But it's not hitting this on the way up. But this kind of sticks out down here a little bit. So sometimes the corners like land on it. Okay, let's see here. 42:30. That's what I'm going to go for. Well, now I think I'm using this word right. It's been a while since I've heard it in context, but I think my self-esteem is going up. And although my confidence isn't up with like asking women out and, you know, flirting, I'm not the flirting type, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm really not. I'm really straightforward and analytical about things. So emotions don't really tie into who I am. I've actually spent most of my life trying to separate myself from emotion because I realize emotion makes people make horrible decisions. So I try to make all of my decisions separated from emotion. What I do is I feel, I let it go past, and then I make a decision. But recently, I've gotten so good at it, most of the time, I can just skip the emotion and just make a decision. But that's not how most people click. Most people make their decisions with their emotions, which leaves me disconnected with a lot of people. In a way, I'm alone. Like, I got no friends, you know? And the friends I do have, they're kind of like me. So we don't really talk. Yeah, man. That, and we live separated from each other. So all the friends I do have, only have two friends. Two friends. I'm 27 years old, and I only have two friends. And they both live away from me. Coincidentally, we all like the same things. We all have like the hobbies that we like and all that stuff. All that's similar, you know. So if they lived around me, dude, we'd be hanging out every day. But they don't, man. The closest one of the two still lives like 3 hours from me. And it seems like he's got such a busy life, man. My life is a little bit more flexible because I've kind of built it that way. But him, dude, he's always on the road because he does like a truck driving job. He's always driving or he's in like another state, never at home. And whenever he is at home, he wants to be with his family because he has kids. I don't have kids. Yeah, I don't know how that one looked. Honestly, it's kind of hard to perfect form on this bench. It kind of gets in the way. But it's made to be like completely adjustable. Like I can do all kinds of things on this thing. It's just slightly inconvenient for this specific exercise. But past that, works good. Works like a charm. Alright, put these weights again away. And we're moving on to lateral raises. And that's easy. Rest of the workout is easy. It's going to be lateral raises and sit-ups. All right. Move you up here. Okay. Might as well move you a little down. Kind of like this downward approach. You can see my waist up. So I'm going to back up like this anyway. You can see me. Yeah. That's cool. Whew. Do my 2-minute rest. Do my next workout. I'll just rest for another minute. 48. I'm realizing this workout is actually shorter. Like it ends up shorter than my other days. Oh wait, never mind. I'm done. Yeah, it ends up, it feels shorter, but it's really not. Yeah. No, it is shorter, especially leg day. Because leg day, man, some of that drags on and I'm heavy breathing. I got to calm down my breathing. Make sure I get good breathing in my next set. That way I'm not sitting there oxygen deprived. Can't even use my full strength. Then on the first day, I'm handling like big weight. That's my heaviest day. It's my first day. That's whenever I do bench, single arm dumbbell row. Just those two is a lot of weight. And then incline dumbbell bench is also pretty good weight. And then chest supported rear delt, that's whenever it starts getting light, but that's the last weighted exercise. So I got 3 exercises that are very, very demanding whenever it comes to weight. Now my leg day is pretty heavy too. But, that's with your legs. So you're kind of pulling a little easier with your legs. Legs are very strong. You're always on them. Unless you're, in a wheelchair or something. Sorry. Yeah, day 2 is my heaviest, I think. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it. Day 1 is my heaviest. Because I got 75 pounds, 65 pounds, 55 pounds, and 20 pounds versus 35 pounds, 65 pounds, 30 pounds, 55 pounds. Yeah. Day 1 is definitely my heavier weight. Now, I do think eventually day 2 will beat it. Oh, wait. If you count that I'm actually doing both sides on leg day, because I gotta do 35 pounds on one side and then 35 pounds on the other one. It's like those are doubling up. So I think I would count that as pulling it twice. Because I am doing it twice as much. Maybe that's not the way it counts. All right, we're going to do lateral raises, 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, 2-minute rest, 25 pounds. All right. Okay. 3 sets of these bad boys. Here we go. Spread my legs apart. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I might be able to move up on that now. Try to back up a little bit so that way you can see me more with my form. Man, I'm starting to get bigger arms, Bo. But I'm bulked up so much, all you can see is mass. Like, all you can see is how big it is. You can't see how defined it is. I got no lines. But this right here is where like my bicep starts. It's about that big. But that's pretty crazy still. I've never had muscles before. It's definitely increased my confidence in a way that's weird because I've never had this confidence. So being analytical and all, I'll catch myself in situations where I will notice the feeling of confidence, and then I'll be like, "Oh, that's crazy. What am I thinking right now? Is it because like I know I'm bigger than him? Is it because I know I'm stronger than him? Like, where's this feeling coming from?" You know, I ask myself questions like that because all of your emotions have a certain purpose. And a lot of the times you don't realize they have hidden agendas. It's like your mind is trying to sway you on something that it never tells you. So if you let your emotions take the steering wheel, you might steer down a random road you've never been before. And before you know it, you're lost in your own life. You have no idea where you're at. And you're like, how did I get here? It's because you've been following a blank map, dude. A blank map and just drawing where you've been. Then you look back on it and you're like, I don't know how I made this decision. Well, it's because you didn't. You didn't really make the decision, but you are to be blamed for it. Because you accepted it. You looked at the way you felt and you said, yeah, that's facts. So you did it. Man, that's why a lot of these people with like victim mentalities who like let their emotions take the steering wheel, it's like they can't believe that it's their fault if something happened. It's like, you ever meet somebody like that? It's like, why are you so mad about this? Like, they're a victim's like, oh man, I can't believe it happened to me. Oh, feel bad for me. Please don't leave please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. It's like, dude, do you know what you did? Like, you fucked my brother or something. That's never happened to me. Oh, sorry, I don't need to be cussing on this channel. It's like, you messed with my brother, man. You slept with my brother. And they're like, you don't understand. You don't understand. What are you even doing? It's like they're just letting the emotions drive, you know? And it's even driving in that moment. It's they're driving in the moment because they're not hearing anything you're saying. All they're hearing is that he doesn't feel me right now the way I'm feeling myself. So I need to keep driving. I need to keep driving my pointless point. It's crazy. I really don't understand how those people live their lives. I don't. it's kind of a struggle being more analytical about things. It's like it makes you not even feel normal because you see everybody else like doing the most random stuff. It's crazy. It's like those people watching those videos in those reaction videos I do. It's like, why are they watching this? I don't understand. Like, he's not teaching you anything. Like, the dude is just chugging Gatorade. Or like the other dude, he's just drinking eggs. It's like, why aren't people watching this? But people will watch any of that, you know? Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, something just occurred to me. And I'm not doing this for any type of reason. I just want to see how it looks whenever I take my shirt off and do these, okay? If you don't like it, skip it, okay? I don't care. But I think I need to see, like, what I'm working here. Because all I can see is, like, wrinkle and shadow here. And I'm curious on, like, where I'm pulling. Because if I'm pulling more in my chest, then I need to correct that. So I'm going to take the shirt off. Is this the problem when you get too big? Is this going to get worse? Can't pull the shirt off. Then I'm slightly sweaty. Okay. Alright. Let's see how I look doing these. I'm not really worried about doing the rest right now. I'm gonna have to move up in weight anyway, so this is the last one. It'd be a perfect time to do this. Okay, good start. Honestly, my head was shaking that whole time, so that's going to be more of a rewatch thing than it is a see right now. Whew. Glad I did it, though. I can see if I'm kind of crooked. Because if I'm like this or something, that's going to be very bad. It's kind of hard to tell with the shirt on. I'm gonna put my shirt back on. Ugh. Definitely don't want to do sit-ups on that thing with the shirt off. For sure. Yeah, boy. Okay. Put this doggone thing on. Oh, I think I popped a stitch. Yeah! I'm slightly sweating, which makes it horrible putting the shirt back on. Loosen it up now. Maybe I shouldn't. No, that was a good experiment. I needed to do that. Okay. Now we're going to do sit-ups, dude. Sit-ups, dude. Okay. Let me scratch this stuff off. Alright, we did creatine this morning. And I hit my protein today, 200 grams.
I'm not really calorie counting right now. I'm going to do that a little bit later. I think calorie counting only really matters whenever I start cutting. So I'm not going to calorie count until I start cutting, because it really doesn't matter how much fat I gain, because if I get bigger in that way, then I'll just get bigger with muscle as well, because that's more bulk, more fuel. But because I'm lifting heavy weight, I'm not just doing like reps. I'm actually moving up in weight whenever I can do the whole rep range. So my body's actually utilizing that stuff. All right, from my understanding anyway. All right, we're moving up to 30 pounds there. Had pretty peak form, I think. Pretty good. I'm proud of it. And it was light enough. I feel confident enough to move up. Now we're going to do decline sit-ups. So I'm going to adjust to my bench and do some sit-ups. Let's see. Where can I put you? Probably right there. Yeah, that might work. If you fall, I will punish you. You understand? You will be punished. I'm not going to tell you what the punish is. You'll find out. But you will be punished. I promise you. Will that work? Will that camera angle work? Let's see. Sorry if that was loud. Was not thinking about that. No, that camera angle's not gonna work. Alright, let's put you right here. You like it? I like it. Now I can just move the bench. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do our sit-ups. Alright. Alright, I'm going to pull my pants up because they tend to start falling down whenever I start doing sit-ups. And these don't have a string in them to tie tight. They're expensive shorts, but it had a very inexpensive string in it, and it just frayed immediately and broke. So I'm like, thanks. Hope you enjoy my $50. Make sure I don't squish the giblets with my massive thighs. Oh my gosh. You can't even see them. We're doing 20. Can't really look at the camera while I do that, but that's alright. See? I think pants is falling down. Good thing I ain't bare naked under here. Yeah, you don't want to see me naked. I'll get butt naked on YouTube. Yeah. I tell you what. 10 subscriber special. No. I'll get butt naked on camera and ban my channel immediately. 10 subscribers! Woo! Woo! Banned. Lord. Pretty nice. That's 1 minute rest though, so I don't have long. Basically turn to the camera, catch my breath real quick, and then keep going. Yes, sir. Alright, now this cool down is going to be a 60-second dead hang and a 60-second shoulder circles like the other day. Because I do use my shoulders here. do another set. Pull up the shorts. Get a borderline granny panty these things. Never mind, it went right back down. Oh boy. Sit-ups. You know, a lot of people don't like them, but I think sit-ups are like one of my favorite exercises. Because they feel so rewarding. You know, you bust out about 10 of them, you feel pretty good. You know, it feels good. You knock out a little bit more, man, it feels good. You know, you don't feel like agony after because most of it is in your core. And your core is not really your core can get sore, but it's not really like a killer muscle. You know, it doesn't kill you. But if I like work out my chest like really hard and I didn't eat enough protein, then I'll be sore the next day. Dude, I'll feel it. Every time I move my arms, I'll feel it. Oh, man. But core, it's always been pretty nice working out core. Alright. I think it's 3 sets. Yeah, it is 3 sets. Alright, last set of 20. Pull up my shorts. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. Try to do these without scrunching my back. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, busting them out, boy. Busting them out. I think that last one was like good form. I didn't realize I was bending my back on that first one. It might look horrible, but that's the reason why I'm recording this, so I'll see. Alright. We're going to end the video outside on dead hang. We're going to do our shoulder circles now. So 30 seconds, shoulder circles. We're going to start at 9. So right now, 30 seconds. Working out has brought me more purpose in life than I ever saw coming. I can't believe it, honestly. I feel like I'm driven every day. I feel like every day, no matter what, I have a purpose today. And it is to work my body. That's why I was saying on the rest days in another video that it feels kind of strange on those rest days because my body's all amped up, I'm ready and pumped up,
but I'm ready and pumped up to do nothing. You know, because I got to give my body a break because I'm lifting such strong weight. So on those days, it feels like I don't really have much going on, you know? So I gotta start trying to make my own purpose. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing like video content. Because I can play a game that day and upload it, or react to a video that day and upload it. You know, it's all about giving my life more purpose. That's what this is. I want to chase good habits. That's the reason why I always quit everything. You see, I've already had like 10 business ideas and acted on 3 or 4 of them, but it always failed. And the reason why is because I was trying to start something out of nothing. Like there was nothing there to begin with. And if there's nothing there to begin with, no desire, you know, something besides motivation. Desire, passion, seriousness, confidence, that's a big one. Like you need to be confident that you can get into whatever you're getting into. And be confident that you'll grow and learn into it and give it the necessary time it needs. Because whenever you start something new, no matter what it is, whether if it's working out or whatever it is, it's just like raising a child that's inside of you. Like you have to nurture it, you have to comfort it, you have to feed it, you have to show it attention, show it love. You got to sacrifice time for it. Sometimes you might have to spend sleepless nights taking care of it. But on those days that you're taking care of it, it is going to grow into something beautiful, something that you will love and cherish for the rest of your life. And that's the purpose I'm talking about. Like, you got to have that purpose, that desire to keep taking care of it, and I didn't have that. And that's another thing that working out has taught me, is that if you're going to start something, you got to realize that it's just like a kid. You got to raise it. And I don't even have kids. You know, I just said that off of what people say about their kids, and I, you know, me and my analytical mind, I related that to starting a new habit, similar to having a new child. Because all having a child is you adopting a new habit. That's pretty much what it is. You're saying, we're going to have this kid, so here are the things that we're going to do. We're going to feed it, we're going to love it, we're going to change its diapers. You're just starting a new habit, and that's taking care of your kid. "60 seconds. So we're going to start this at 14. Okay. 60 seconds. Can't really see it that good. That's okay. It's a little bit of suffering here. I weigh a lot. It's just my grip strength. And I already did pull up, so. Alright, we're almost there. Helps when I put my legs on the ground. Here we go.
We're gonna go like 5 seconds over. Oh Lord, it's burning too. Oh my gosh, my arms are like on fire. Oh, that's a good stretch. Watch my good boy. Watch him. Watch him. Rot. Inside. They grow up so fast. All right. Got a little deep there at the end, but I hope you realize what I'm saying. You know, most of the people watching this is probably, you know, people looking for motivation or, you know, trying to share their motivation with whoever's on the other side of the screen. And I feel you, man. I feel you. But that's what it's like, man. It's like you got to be able to nurture your new habits, and that's why working out is one of the biggest habits in the world, because it really teaches you that. Because you got to really love yourself enough to keep going and have a desire for it. Because, you know, after like the first week, heck, the first 3 weeks, you don't really notice a result. You know, but 3 weeks, like going at it hard, man, no result. Dude, I could at least go knocking on doors and mow somebody's grass and get $20, you know? It's one of those things you just got to keep doing. And it's like I said with YouTube, like it's a cooker, you know? It's like a slow cooker. Like you throw it in there and you wait an hour, it might be edible, maybe. You might get food poisoning. But if you throw it in there and wait 6 hours, dude, you got a nice masterpiece of a meal. Oh my gosh. I don't care if you took a piece of chuck roast and threw some cream cheese in there and let it cook for 6 hours. I guarantee you it's going to taste good. I don't care. It's going to taste good. But it takes time and patience. And it's too easy to just like grab a snack real quick, num 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 num, and be full before you even wait that 6 hours. And then you're so full you can't even really eat it. People just have too many answers at their fingertips. But working out is like one of those things, like you cannot cheat that. You can't. You have to pick up the weights. You have to run. You have to do cardio. You have to do sit-ups. You have to do calisthenics. You have to do all these things. If you want that result, you have to do it. It's a physical exercise. You got to go back and forth. It's such a good teacher. Well, that's my warm-up. That concludes this video. Hey, if you're watching, let me know. All right, let me know. It would be nice to know that someone is spending their time just to stick around and hang out. You know what I mean? Because this is an hour and 18 minutes. And if you made it this far, man, thank you. You know, that's all I can say, really. Thank you. Like, I'm trying to be like authentic through the camera, but if I try to force it, it'll be fake, you know? So really what I'm trying to say is thank you. And I'm glad I'm doing this because it's teaching me more about myself, because I'm able to see myself through time. But if you are watching me through time too, thanks. Let me know you're watching. Comment. Bye.